Hello Capricorn, welcome and thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a timeless reading for Capricorn. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But keep in mind it's still a general reading. So see which signs, symbols, messages resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully help to bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, and confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. It could also narrow your focus and show you something you could be missing. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Crystal Angels Oracle. Get some clarity for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see it. God's Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love, have for the highest and the greatest good of all. Clarity for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wisdom. Let's get a foundational message for you guys. What does Capricorn need to know? Oh, nice. All right, you have amber coming through. So you have to like relax your energy a little bit. You are preserving something, so I do feel like you need to let go of something that's kind of restricting you, keeping you like maybe stressed out a little bit. I hear strained. So it says take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Capricorn. Exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. Release it to the universe, release it to the divine, and you are going to get some clarity. The answers are going to come through. I feel like it might be through unusual means, so it might not be what you expect. I feel like this is like a little cave. I do feel like there's something you're about to birth, like a new idea, a new business, a new relationship, a new chance at something. But you have to, you know, if it's like, I kind of see that as a cave. So it's almost like if you need to take some space, take some you space, you know, if the cave is kind of like the hermit, turn on that light that you have inside of you. I feel like your glow is going to get bigger and you're going to start to see like the writing on the wall. You're going to start to see more and more answers become clear to you. Maybe that's a conversation, or maybe it's just solutions to something. I also see you're going to notice like the exit or entrance of a cave. Like something is going to become clear so you can step through something. So maybe that's a door that's opening up for you, or maybe it's getting back out there, you know, taking that first step. I feel like you're stepping into the sunshine. So I feel like that space for you is important, but you have to release something. You have to maybe release your attention or your time or something that feels restricting, because it's almost like it's not allowing space for something to grow properly, for something to kind of adjust. It's like divine orchestration has to happen. So you need to bring that attention back to you. For healing and answers. Some of you could be healing some emotional situations, or maybe physically healing from something. So maybe it's self-care as well. Take a deep breath. Why did I just think of, I just thought of Faith Hill with you. It's like half country for you guys. I also thought of the song by, I think it's Telepopmusiik. I think it's called Breathe. I'll put that below for you guys. All right, let's get more clarity. I kind of want to see what's here. Angel light. That's a really pretty stone. This is a spiritual or religious community. This is really nice. This is you actually starting to manifest more connections in your life that are not just like-minded, but similar in spirit, similar in energy. Maybe some of you actually felt a little misunderstood. You feel a little different. It could be that you've had some big spiritual changes in you. So maybe the way you've actually gone about doing things is changing from how you would have done something. So I do feel like you're actually getting some beautiful new friendships and connections in your world that kind of see things similarly, but that doesn't mean they have the same religion or faith. I actually see you connecting to people that are actually really different from you, maybe really different in their beliefs, but I still feel like there's an energy thing that's similar, that you all have open hearts and open minds to expand and learn. So maybe you have like different ideas that come through from talking to somebody or a couple people that are actually really different from you. I don't know why I just saw a drum circle. Like maybe healing through vibration. Maybe some of you are actually joining a group or looking at more things that involve spirituality on YouTube or something in your community, maybe your church, or like a meetup. I'm kind of seeing that. But I feel like you are just meeting up with really cool people, Capricorn. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. I do feel like this is happening for you. Somehow you're elevating huge. So I do feel like you're making really big changes in your life because of this expansive energy, because of how you are actually changing. So maybe that is confusing people around you that you've always known. Maybe you're doing things a totally different way. Maybe some people don't really understand why you're making some of these decisions or going in a certain direction or leaving something behind. So, I mean, you can't change others. I feel like you do want to try to connect to somebody who's close to you and maybe they're just not seeing something eye to eye or the same way. Sometimes people have to hear something, not from you, but from an outside source. So I do feel like with this, if you're trying to get through to somebody, maybe just pray about it, send some love that that person will get that lesson or see something in a different way or get some clarity or have some growth or have some healing or something like that. And I feel like it might come through an outside source. I do feel like it's that divine orchestration. So it might be from you and your beautiful, strong, healing energy, but it might be through someone else. Let's see. Let's go to, where are they? This one. This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's get clarity for Capricorn on Angel Light. I also see that you have, I want to say not just Archangel help and not just your guardian angels. I feel like you have like extra angelic and spiritual help right now with something. Like I see your angels talking to somebody else's angels, like figuring something out and giving messages. That's really pretty. It's really big. There's something special that you're doing. There's something special, Capricorn, that's going to happen for you. I don't even know if you can see the hair stand up. It's just going through my body. Wow. You're getting really like divine, you're getting big divine guidance, and someone else's too. I feel like you are going to connect to somebody new that's going to be really important in your life. And all I know is you're going to know them when you see them, or feel them, or talk to that person, or maybe many. Let's see. Let's get a clarity for card for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know? And you have abundance. Oh, I put this upright. Sometimes I put these down, sometimes I put them up. Let's look at this, because you have abundance here, and then you have failure here. So maybe you're afraid of failure, making the wrong decision. It could be you getting in your own way, maybe even afraid that somebody else will fail. But failure, hey, that's how we learn. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. It's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to, you know, have it not work out, because that's how we figure things out. That's how we get solutions. That's how we change. And it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So it's like looking at that as actually a cool thing. Like, hey, all right, messed up. Not going to do it like that the next time. It's looking back and seeing how far you've come and how much you've grown because of the experiences where you had to get into that lesson. If something just came super easy, you wouldn't appreciate it the same way. If you didn't have this growth from something that you went through in the past, you wouldn't have the strength you have today to handle something, to make big changes. And I don't feel like you guys are normally the sign that's afraid to start. You guys are like, I mean, Capricorn, if there's any sign in the zodiac that is born to be a leader, it is you guys. You are like born to be the CEO, to be a boss, to be in charge of something, whether that's just something independently or amongst many, many people. You guys are so powerful. You're strong, you're productive. Sometimes people see Capricorns as very, very serious, but I don't really find that true, because all the Capricorns I personally know have amazing sense of humors. Like, I usually laugh really, really hard with the Capricorn people I have in my life. They're pretty awesome. But when it comes to like getting stuff done, you know, they do have a focus. They can get it done. Capricorns are also able to, like, as serious as they are with getting the job done and getting to work and their due diligence, they can also be pretty serious about like having fun, letting loose, having a good time. You know, they are one of the few signs that can actually do that, where they can go out and have a great time, enjoy themselves, and then not forget their responsibilities in the next day and get right back to work. You guys have you're like powerful all over. I feel like Capricorns are really special. So, I mean, if there's anyone who can bring this abundance in, it's you. And it looks like it's going to start to manifest. Something's going to start to grow. It's going to start to elevate and change. For some of you, if this is a really big change that involves your spirit, that feels like it's a spiritual path, like it's a destiny thing, it might actually take you down a totally different road than you ever expected. So maybe that's why, you know, this is coming through. If this is brand new territory for you and you're trying something new, whether it's a relationship or a job opportunity or a project, whatever it is, if it's like new territory, you know, because you don't have that stability, you don't have that footing yet, you don't know the map. It's like you got that little compass, you know the direction, but you don't have the map on where you're going. You can only kind of see what's right in front of you. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you're limitless. This is recognizing your power and stepping into new territory, or the same territory you know, with a different energy. Therefore, what you notice is going to change. What you do is going to change. It says, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So this is probably something that you've been thinking about. It's up there in the ether. You know, it's in your thoughts. It's in your soul. You kind of feel it. But it's about now really stepping up your game, Capricorn, putting the energy into something in your physical reality so it can start to grow. Sometimes it's actually something you don't have to do on your own. If you have this kind of beautiful support around you, other people can help manifest your dreams too. And vice versa. Like, everybody's dreams can come true. So if you feel like you have to always do something on your own, I don't think you do. I think you're getting not just divine help, but help in a community or maybe one person in particular. But you do have to put that energy into your everyday world so it can become. If you have all those tools around you and all those contacts from people that you know and all that talent that you have, but you don't do anything with it, nothing is being put into its proper use. So, limitless. I feel like your dreams are going to be bigger than you even think right now. They're going to keep evolving and changing. So let's see what this is all about. I actually have these cards, so I keep going like a little bit different direction with these. They are, I feel like I have a rose's fur. They're called Confessions of a Soulmate. So this could be, you know, a new soul family. This could be somebody you're ready to meet. You're still connected, you know, soul to soul in the ether right now. It could be somebody you know, a friend, a lover. It's somebody that comes into your world to create change and growth. Sometimes love and support, sometimes a little friction and chaos. Either way, it elevates you, possibly changes your direction, and helps you to grow. So let's see what comes through for Capricorn. Abundance. Amber. Angelite. A new community. Spiritual growth. Healing. Gaining answers. Oh wow, I just heard who is that? Who sings that song? What if God was one of us? I can't think of who sings that. It's so old. She was like one of the first cool people I saw that had like the awesome nose ring. I can like see the video. I cannot get her name though. Let go of fear and strive. Wow, look at you. Where's this? I put it down. Let go of the fear that you might mess up. Let it go. It's okay to mess up. Do it. Step up to bat anyway. If you miss, you miss. You know, if you miss, you miss. You can step up again. Or maybe you figure out that's not your game and you want to go play pool or darts, you know, as a parable, whatever it is. But what if, Capricorn, what if you step up to bat and you hit a home run? What if you hit a home run every time? You hit it out of the ballpark. Ooh. I'm gonna pause you because I think I'm getting a visitor from my mom. I'll let you see these and I'll be right back. I paused you at 1908. So that was my mom. Let's continue for you guys. All right, let's start with this. I feel like you have the same message coming through here. It says, let go of fear. I have no fear. Wow. Where's that other one? Where's this? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. It says, I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make, I mean, this is a soulmate thing, but it's still the same message. So it is possible that if you have a real divine energetic connection to somebody, whether you're in their sphere of influence in their world right now, or kind of separate, they very possibly are going through kind of the same thing as you. So it says, nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason, and it's safe to be vulnerable with me. So maybe it's opening up, you know, when you try to explain what's going on in the old heart space, in the love department, in feeling land, it's not always easy to express because it's just felt. So maybe this is you or someone else kind of getting ready or actually starting to break down their walls a little bit. It's telling you that there is someone coming through, or someone that you know or you're going to meet, where you're going to be able to really open up to and feel safe and comfortable with. You're going to know this person when you're in their presence. You're going to feel it. You know, use your discernment. You know, if somebody doesn't feel like they're in the right space to hear something, then just feel it out. There's going to be a time that's going to come through that will feel exactly right. And then this says strive. I have grown up, since our last encounter. Maybe someone was acting a little immature with you guys. I have been working on myself to be a better person for whom you can be proud of. So somebody wants you to be proud of them. They're trying. We all make mistakes, Capricorn. We're all human. We're all going through these life lessons all the time. Sometimes we get it faster than other times. Sometimes we have to repeat that class again. But it looks like somebody is actually doing some research on something. They're actually, like, I'm getting like how-tos, or maybe they're studying more about spirituality, or I'm getting like they want to expand. They want to open their mind. They want to open their heart. It looks like somebody's doing some major overhaul, like all around, probably in their actual life as well. And this is probably you too. It's like a whole overhaul on everything. So what's going to change is your mental body, your spiritual body, your physical body, your emotional body. Everything's going to start to just run smoother. All right, let's go to the tarot. I brought these two for you guys. I brought the PULP and the Power Archangel. Let's start with the PULP. I like these sassy little cards. They're cute. Let's get some clarity for Capricorn, please. I'm letting go. Working hard. Opening up your arms to new abundant possibilities, solutions. What does Capricorn need to know? The Eight of Swords. So you or someone else was or is feeling a little stuck. This is getting stuck in your head. It's believing that you can't find that exit to the cave. Believing that your situation is stagnant. Not trusting your own inner strength, that you can make a decision, that you can make changes, that you can do something. It just usually means that you have to see something a different way. You have to see something in a different perspective. Sometimes you have to see something in somebody else's perspective. It's, you know, it's like there's this fake cage around the person here, but that person isn't really stuck. You just have to kind of go sideways. I do always feel like there's someone somewhere around this card that's there to help. So sometimes it's just asking for help, but you have to be ready for it. You have to sometimes organize your thoughts, become clear on something to actually gain your strength to make some changes so that you can usually exit something. But it's an 8, which is manifestation. So if your thoughts are always on failure, problems, the what ifs, the how comes, that this is hard, and all that energy is focused on those kind of thoughts. Thoughts are things. So it's more of that kind of situation that starts to manifest around you. But it's being human, letting those thoughts go through you, but then changing them to be your power, to turn your power back on, to change them and redirect you. And once you do that and you start to see the possibilities, see the growth, see the solutions, then you start to attract new things into your world that I'm just getting feel easier. It feels lighter. Let's get clarity on this 8 of Swords. That could be somebody else too, feeling a little stuck, stagnant. What is this 8 of Swords about? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's the World. You're letting go. You're good. This is a cool World card. Look at this. It actually has like the little mini like Rider-Waite tarot here. It has the World, but it's a map. It's like you get the map. You get to see this territory. But the World means something's happening, Capricorn, where you should just literally, like, it's time for you to take a bow. This feeling stuck energy is over. You're going to feel a different way through a situation that you never saw. You're going to handle something a different way. Your focus and your thoughts are going to change. Therefore, you choosing to end something, a way of doing something, a relationship, a job, fear of failure, fear of success, whatever it is over. It's done. And you're heading towards that new chapter, that Fool, to actually start a new journey. So this is like you're almost at that end. It feels really good when you're at this point. It feels like you're actually like stepping through a brand new portal. But it's like you actually are making plans here. For some of you, you could actually be traveling the world, going to a cool and unusual place you've never been before. For some of you, you might actually do something, whether it's online or, whatever it is, and actually meet a person that's far away, somewhere out there in the world, or it looks like many. So if you are doing something that involves like viewers, customers, groups, anything like that, I feel like your sphere of influence is somehow going to be worldwide. And I heard well received. That's really cool. You might have to actually like strategize, map something out, make a plan, make some preparation for this new journey that's coming through. But it's possible as you step on this map, your plans are going to change. Like, it's like kind of like if you go on vacation and you have this itinerary, let's just use this as a parable. You get to this place, you have all of these things on the tourists, itinerary that you're going to go to see. But then you go and you hang out with the locals at the cool spot that's outside the hotel, and you find out there is such a cool, like more cool thing to do. Or like somebody offers you like, hey, I'll take you around. I'll show you this place that people don't know about. Only if you live here, you get to see this, and you get to adjust. So be adjustable. Don't be stuck in something having to be a certain way when bigger opportunities come through. Go with it. Go with it. You're going to be able to change and adapt. You do have this. I was going to pull another card, but I totally looked at the Magician. So look at you, Capricorn. You're manifesting. You're figuring out how to take those things in the ether. Oh, it's giving me the goosies. Big time. The ether, your ideas, your talents, the people you know, the tools you have. If you don't have the hammer, you're going to figure out what store to buy it in. If you know you need a hammer now, you're going to figure it out. You know, if you use one tool and that was failure, that wasn't the right tool, you're going to know that I'm going to make my own little tool up. I'm getting like Jimmy rig this thing, and you're going to figure it out. You're the magician, but it's paying attention to what you're manifesting. You know, you have to believe in what you're doing. If this is upside down, it's like that magician that pulls parlor tricks. They're not really that impressive. It's like the salesperson that gives that big pitch, but they know their product is a piece of crap. And they just want to get out of there before the person figures out it's going to break in 3 weeks or in 2 seconds. It's that. It's changing what you manifest to be actual magical energy. It's real because it involves your integrity and your beliefs and your energy. Sometimes the magician is a Virgo/Gemini card, but you're ready to make some magic. This is the I am, the one. This is you actually putting attention into it. So it's kind of interesting because it's like you got the world and you sort of, it's kind of cool. You kind of bypassed being a fool. I feel like you already have it in you. Whether this is skills you've had from past lives or already developed in this one, there's something you already have in you. And you're jumping right into knowing what you want to manifest. Let's take this, pull one more card. It might have to do with your heart. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. This king is he's pretty strong on the outside, but he's kind of like a softie on the inside. He's comfortable to be around. He's definitely the one that somebody will open up to. So whether this is somebody you know or advice for you or you, this is wearing your heart on your sleeve. This is knowing it's safe to love. This is the one that's romantic. He wants a romantic date. You know, he wants to feel like warmth and romance and hugs and kisses. But he's stable. He's the king. He's had plenty of experiences. But he knows when it's right to open his heart and when it's right to shut it. Or to, keep it under, for himself. Upside down, he can be emotionally all over the place. Up and down all over the place. Or completely shut down his emotions, pretend they don't exist, and be very, very cold. Or, I feel like he's different than the queen, though. I don't feel like he necessarily would manipulate somebody else's emotions. I feel like he would just kind of disregard them if he was upside down. What's at the bottom? The 7 of Wands. So it might mean you have to stand up for yourself, see that you actually have the higher ground in a situation. You don't always have to fight the battle, but you have the strength, to stand up, hold your own, trust in what you believe in, but you can't make anyone else believe anything. But sometimes I feel like this card is different. 7 is a spiritual path. It almost looks like all of these things are combating you or coming at you. But how do you know that these aren't all helpful influences? You just have to change your perception upon something. And if they aren't the right influences, it's you knowing you see the bigger perspective. So why bother with that? Take yourself out and go somewhere where these are all helpful. You might have to feel defensive over something you love or someone you love, standing up for them. I do feel like you're protecting somebody here. This also looks like a real sexy picture. Like I'm getting a like Tarzan thing with that too. But I feel like she's probably pretty strong too. Maybe she just has to gain her confidence with something and stand up there. Let's go to a different tarot and clarify those for you guys. This is the Archangel Power Tarot cards, this one. Clarity on the Seven of Wands. The Magician, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is by a peer. So I feel like maybe, oh, before I do this, hold on. I didn't pull you guys charms. Sometimes I forget to do this. Let's just pull you some random charms and see if these are meaningful for you at all. The Owl. Being wise, spiritual advice, knowing when to be silent, seeing the bigger perspective, turning your head a different way to see a solution. Maybe seeing in the dark. Oh, I think we have two. The Starfish. Makes me think of regeneration. You know, I think if they lose a limb, they can grow it back. And the Heart. Opening. It's like an open heart. I'm telling you to open your heart. All right, now let's clarify this reading for you guys. First, let's clarify the Court card. Let's see what this King of Cups is all about. What is this King of Cups for Capricorn? I do want to show you that where he is. Look at, maybe you do something by water. Or you have a boat, or it's learning to put up your sails, or coming to shore if you felt like you were drifting out at sea. It does look like he's actually dumping his cup, which is interesting. Usually he's offering that cup. So it might be that if your cup wasn't being replenished somewhere, you might just have to empty it out and replenish it somewhere else. Or maybe that's just you replenishing it yourself, if you were relying on somebody else to fill up your cup. Clarity on the King of Cups, please. Oh, wow, Capricorn. Okay. So it's not just a king. This is you really taking charge. The Emperor is so big. That's a 4. That's you gaining your stability. That's you being the boss. That's being your own boss. This is the ultimate, like, he's all the kings combined. He's not just experienced. He's the man. He's the divine masculine. He can be romantic and sexy. He can be the leader and strong. He can be the father and play with the kids and be cuddly. He can do anything. But he takes charge. So this is you really deciding to take charge on a situation, to gain your footing, to be stable and solid. But remember, with the Emperor, if he's upside down, he's like a complete dictator. He's like completely only manifesting something for his own good and nothing else, just to have more and be the best, be the one, be the, you know, his way or the highway. A good emperor wants to get on out there in his kingdom, see what other people think, see how other people are growing, what other perspectives are, because when he is open-minded and has an open heart and takes everybody into account, whether that's just all of the projects he's doing or whatever it is, he wants to be adaptable to the changes, to move with the times, to always be able to have growth and expansion. He's smart enough to know that if he actually has the best way of doing something or the best idea, he knows to go with that, but he at least hears out other advice. He wants to always have more knowledge because he's always seeing how something could get stronger. So it's not being afraid to, you know, even if you have the higher ground here, maybe come down off this ledge and see why all these people have their big sticks up. Maybe have a conversation, get some clarity, see what their opinions are. Because it could be like other people feel defensive if they feel like they're being overpowered here. A good emperor doesn't have to push his power. He just is. He's just powerful. And it says stability and efficiency, taking charge. I did say that you guys like are like if you're not the boss, even if you do something at work, like you should be. Like you should be the boss. And I feel like even if you're not, you're still recognized as the one that like people want to go to. They want your advice. They almost want to make you proud, and maybe not the boss if there is actually a boss. They almost care more about what you think because you work with integrity. And it says ambitious plans. And it looks like these ambitious plans that you are manifesting, this huge map that you see ahead of you, is going to bring such growth and abundance. And not just that, stability. At the bottom, you do have the 8 of Gabriel. So when you're manifesting all this, do have in your mind that it might come all at once. Even if you don't see that growth right away, it looks like something's going to happen very, very, very fast. I feel like this is definitely the fastest card in the minor arcana. Sometimes this can be like Cupid's arrows if it's a lot of love. It's like the group text, just as a parable. It's like you have that little message on the phone, but when you hit send, it goes out there to everyone. Or it's like this, when you upload a video or something like that. Like once it's out there, it gets out there, but it could come the other way too. It could be a lot of help that's coming all at you at once. Like everybody's on board. Did you see like the many different personalities before? That's so cool. I saw like, you know, the different, you know, backgrounds and talents, maybe faiths and stuff like that. You are up here like this beautiful angel bird person hanging out with not just a normal flock. Look at you, Capricorn. Look at your flock. This is awesome. This is the flock I want to fly with. You got an owl. Didn't you get an owl? There's an, I'm gonna see this closer. You got a bluebird. You got an owl. You got a hawk. You got a parrot. You got a seagull. So awesome. There's a dove. 1, 2. I don't even know what that one is. Look at all your birds. So look at your birds flocking together. That's a special flock. It's not same old, everyone looks the same. It's really cool. I really like this card. And you're working in harmony. And all flying one direction to work together. I feel like you're the one that got this working. You're the reason that all these people can work together. Or all these personalities, or all these projects, whatever this is. Even if this is just love that comes into your life, it's multifaceted. It's like, I'm getting complicated, but not the annoying complicated, the like intriguing complicated. It's a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. It's really cool. You're going to have a really important conversation, communication, but maybe it starts with one person, but I don't know. Maybe it's just, it starts with you recognizing what you love, who you love, what you love to do, what makes your heart sing and feel like overflowing. And then putting real, you know, seeing what you have around you to get started, making a little map, really gaining your stability and structure, putting your power where it belongs, taking it out of places it doesn't belong or it's not having stability and growth. And it looks like that makes all of the difference for you. Let's see. We're going to clarify with these. They're very, very simple. Angel answers. Clarity for Capricorn, please, and thank you. And it's going to happen pretty soon. Get ready. Get ready, Capricorn. Get your running shoes on. It's going to happen pretty soon in the near future, and your situation will improve. Maybe you've been waiting for a very long time for something to finally happen, for changes to happen, for you to change, for someone else to change, for things to grow, for solutions to come in, to finally feel like your structure, to become the boss, you know, be the man, be the boss lady. I mean, this is a masculine. I mean, it could be a masculine person that's helping you. A really strong father figure, grandfather, boss, but doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is telling you to put yourself in the driver's seat. I'm really excited for you guys. I think you had a really powerful reading. You're like coming up and reaching that light, pulling yourself out from underneath something where you're under the surface. I feel like you guys are going to feel like not just a breakthrough, not just an epiphany, but I'm getting like reaching out of something and reaching towards something else. It's also like an ocean. It's like the ocean and the sky. So maybe, you know, if this is something that was under the surface, I feel like it's something you are not afraid to now dive into again, because you're diving down with this group of dolphins here, which always make me think of laughter and friendship and playing and fun and support. So maybe something that you felt was under the surface, you actually found support there. Or because something was, you know, a fear that you faced, you're not afraid to dive into something because it now no longer like takes away your energy or has like control over you. All right. I hope that this message, or these messages, there was a lot here, is helpful for you guys. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.